Hi there. So we've got another balance and stability workout for you guys today. And the first we're going to do is we're going to warm up like we usually do, okay? Now hopefully you have been watching all these videos progressively. There is a form and technique video that if you're not really sure of what your form and technique should be, I highly recommend you review that so that we can make sure that we're doing all the exercises just the right way. So the first thing we're going to do is sitting in our chair. What are we going to do? We're going to stand up, which means that you're going to pull your hips to the very front edge of your chair. Your feet are behind your knees, but your feet are hip distance apart. So what hip distance means is that your feet are right where your hip joints are, okay? And they should be back behind your knees. Now, lift up your chest high, squeeze your shoulder blades back, kind of like you're trying to hold a pen or a pencil back there, okay? And I want you to look up towards the edge of where the wall and the ceiling meet. You're going to look up, take a deep breath, let your body weight pull forward and stand up. There you go. And when you sit down, I want you to aim your hips way back into the chair. Try to get all the way to the back end of the chair. Oh, wonderful. And again, you bring yourself to the front edge of the chair. You allow your body weight to come forward and you stand up. We're going to do that again. Aim back as far as you can go, as far as you can go. Excellent. Scoot back to the front of the chair. Make sure those feet are lined up exactly where they are. If your feet have moved around, I want you to reposition them. Remember, form and technique is everything. So you're looking up, big deep breath, and exhale, come up, and then sit all the way back. We're going to do that one more time. Bring yourself to the front edge of the chair, right? Knees are lined up, big deep breath, and exhale, and stand up. Great, and then sit all the way back. Wonderful. So sit just kind of halfway into the chair. Get your body up really tall, both arms straight out, and I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now, so I want you to really think about this. We're not opening your arms, you're not pulling your elbows back, your arms stay straight, and you're literally moving your shoulder back. So you can feel your shoulder blades hold a pen, and then let that go. And again, squeeze them back as tight as they can go, and let it go. And squeeze back, and let that go. Great. Sitting up real tall, keeping those abdominals very, very tight. Squeeze it back and let it go. And again, squeeze and let it go. So these are those muscles that if they're not really tight, they kind of allow your shoulders to roll forward. And remember, when your shoulders are rolled forward, now your body weight's rolling forward and then you're not stable. So I want those shoulders always held back tight, so we got to make sure that those muscles are doing what they need to be doing. We're going to do two more. There you go. Squeeze it back. Let's do one more, just an extra one. And press back. Great. And drop those arms down. Just roll the shoulders up and back. All the way up and back. Excellent. Abdominals are really tight. Keep rolling those shoulders back. There you go. One more time. Wonderful. Now hold it down. Take both arms up. And with the shoulders, now watch my shoulders, they're going to squeeze up to my ears and then they're going to push down. Again, we're not pulling our arms, we're not pulling our elbows. You're going to keep your arms exactly where they're at, and it's only the shoulders, they come up and they push down. And when they push down, you can feel your chest lift up because you're trying to push your shoulder blades into your back pockets. And then you're going to allow it to come up and squeeze it down again. And press up and squeeze down. Good. Press that up. Squeeze it down. There you go. Press it up and back down. Four more. Abdominals are in tight. You got to stay sitting up tight. Stay sitting up. One more time. There we go. Take it up and squeeze down and drop those arms. Great. Now get your form and technique right in the center. Again, we're going to scoot to the front of the chair. Your feet are back. Big deep breath, looking up, and you're going to stand up. There you go. Keep that posture good. Now aim the hips back, 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 back. Excellent. And again, scoot to the front of the chair, looking up to the wall. Big deep breath, and pull up. Wonderful. And then aim those hips way back. Great. Scoot to the front of that chair again, and pull yourself up. There we go. Aim it back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Now, if you're one of those people who you feel like you can feel your knees go in and out, I want you to think about your knees as headlights, and they should be shooting straight ahead. So there's always should be this little gap between your knees. Now, if that means that you have to stand up and sit down a little slower than what I'm doing, that's okay. That's why we don't have music going on, because I don't want you to feel like you have to follow a beat, okay? We're gonna do this a few more times. Come to the front, big deep breath. Looking up, shoulders are back and down, and pull up. There we go. Aim those hips way back. We're going to do that one more. Aim it to the front, look up, big deep breath, and bring that up. Excellent. And then sit all the way back down. And we're going to do just one more because I want to get us walking around. So scoot to the front. There we go. Looking up, big deep breath, and pull up. Good. So we're going to walk around to the side of our chair. And here you are. You're going to use this chair only as much as you really need to, okay? So if you can let go, that's going to be my preference, but you always know it's here and you can put a couple of fingers on there if you need to as well. So we're going to start with what's called a hip hike. So I want you to bend your right leg. You notice how my knees are together there? Put your hand on your waist here, take a big deep breath, and try to take this hip up into the air and bring it down. So you're not lifting, okay? You're literally taking your pelvis and tilting it up and pressing it back down again. There you go, tilt it up and press it down. So if you keep your hand on your hip, you'll feel the hip go up and you'll feel the hip come down. There we go, up and back down. Now again, your shoulders are back, your chest is up tall, abdominals are tight, and remember that supporting foot, all 5 toes have to be gripping into the floor like a little claw basically. So grip them down, press that hip up and down. Again, take it up and back down, abdominals solid, press it up and down. When you're trying to balance, you got to keep your eyes focused on one thing, okay? If you start moving your eyes around, then you're going to kind of fall around too. So we don't want to do that. Press it up. We're going to do one more and bring that down. Good job. Now, you could move to the other side of the chair if you want to. I'm going to move the chair over. This way you can see me from this side. Hand is going to go back on that hip. Big deep breath. We're going to bend that knee, knee next to knee, and you're going to pull that hip up and take it back down. Now get the shoulders back, pull in the abdominals, lift that hip up, press it down, and take it up and down. Good job. Pull it up and take it down. Press it back up and down. Abdominals are in really solid. And press up and take it down. Good. Bring that hip up. Again, if you keep your hand at your hip, you'll feel that pelvis tilt. These are the stabilizers of your hips, and we always want them strong. They're going to help us with walking and going upstairs and, you know, anything that transpires, okay? So pull that hip up and bring it back down. We're going to do 4, 3, abdominals in tight. Keep lifting the chest. 2, there you go. And 1 more. Excellent, bring that down. Okay, so you can leave your chair where you're at and you can go to the back of your chair. I'm gonna turn it so you can see what I'm doing with the chair. Now you're behind your chair and you're gonna step your feet out wide. Again, you have the chair here for balance, but not for dear life, okay? So I don't want you to really hold on to it. Keep it a couple of fingers holding on there, turning your toes out, and I want you to do a small plie down, and you're gonna bring it up. Now, when you go down, you actually have to intentionally push your knees out, and then you squeeze from your hips to pull up. Abdominals are in the entire time. Your chest is up really, really tall. You don't wanna feel like you're leaning into the chair. You gotta keep yourself up. Press it out, and then squeeze up. And again, press out and back up. There you go, full inhale, full exhale. Now, as many of you know, I'm not one to tell you specifically when to breathe, but I am always repeating that I want you to inhale on one part of the movement and exhale on the other. We all have different breathing patterns and you need to find the one that works for you, but you have to be breathing during your exercise and with each movement. Press it up. Remember, push those knees out, squeeze it there, and pull up from the hips. Press it back out, and pull back up. 2 more. Press it out, and bring it up. 1 more time. Press it out, and bring that up. Good job. I'm gonna bring the chair back, right where I had it. Now, let's come back to the front of our chair. Situate your feet right at hip distance apart, and what do? You look up, get your shoulders back and down, and aim those hips back. Excellent. So you're going to sit halfway into the chair, and excuse the noise, but sometimes we've just got to do what we got to do. So hopefully you can hear me just fine. Okay, now sitting here, what I want you to do is you're going to really lift your body up tall. Take your hands, grab onto your rib cage, and we're going to do kind of abdominal crunches, but sitting up. So feel your ribs, they feel kind of open, and I want you to squeeze them tight so much that you bend forward because you're squeezing your abdominals so tight. And then allow the rib cage to open and squeeze it back in. There you go. And open. Again, squeeze it in. And open. Good job. Squeeze the rib cage in and open it out. And squeeze in and open it out. There we go. Squeeze it really tight and open it out. And squeeze in tight, tight, tight. Good. And open it out. You've got 4. Excellent. Open it out. And this is 3. There you go. And 2, we've got 1 more. Press it in, there you go, and sit up really tall. Now, while you're sitting up tall, think about those abdominals. Try to pull your ribs in just enough, pull in the abdominals, and lift up that chest so that it's like a statue. You want your torso to be really strong and straight, and what I want you to do is pull this knee towards the chest, and then just drop it down. Bring it up, and press it down. Again, pull it up, and back down. Lift the chest up high, pull up, and press it down. Now, your natural inclination is going to be to try to lift up the leg really, really high, and then you lean back. So we don't want to do that. We got to keep ourselves tall. This part is the most important part, and then however high you can get the leg, that's okay. So press up as high as you can and bring that down. And again, press it up and bring it down. 1 more. Take it up and press down. Now the other leg, again, pulling yourself up tall, lift that leg and bring it down. And press up and back down. Trying not to really hold the chair, just allow your arms to just hang. You can place them on your thighs. Work on just lifting the leg and forcing your torso up. The minute you feel that slouch coming in, I need you to lift back up because that's half the exercise right there. Pull it up and press that down. Again, up and back down. You got 4. This one's 3. There you go. Abdominals are tight. 2 and 1. Bring that down. Good job. Just shake those legs out. Now let's take both arms straight out to the side. If you were pinned between 2 pieces of glass, that means you can't move the arms forward, you can't move them back. They're just straight out. I want you to pull your elbows right into your sides. Now hold your shoulders down, and the key is not to allow your shoulders to come up. So you have to hold them down even when you extend your arms out. So notice shoulders stay down, right? And then pull it in and press out. So you got to keep feeling those shoulders pressing down even though you're trying to push your arms outward, okay? There you go, press it out. Now again, the chest is uplifted, the abdominals are tight. There you go, keep those shoulders held down and press it out, squeezing in and press out. And again, squeeze it in, push out, keep those shoulders held down. Excellent job. Press it in and push out. And again, press in and straight out. You have 4 more. There you go. And 3. That's it. 2. One more time. And 1. Hold it right here. Your shoulders are back and down. Your chest is up. Now, elbows are 90 degrees. And you're just going to rotate them in and rotate them out without trying to lift up that elbow. So keep the elbows dug in. Rotate in and rotate out. Good. Press it in and out. There you go. Full inhale, full exhale. Excellent job. Press it out. There we go. And you've got 4 and 3. That's it. 2. One more time. And 1. Drop those arms. Shake it out. So once again, we're going to scoot to the front of our chair. Your feet should be back. Big deep breath, looking up, chest up tall, abs in, inhale, and exhale, stand up. We're going to sit back down again, aim the hips way back, way back, way back. Wonderful. Come back to the front of the chair, deep breath, and exhale, stand up. Good. And press those hips way back. And again, come forward. We're going to do 2 more. And bring that up. Good. and aim those hips way back, way back, way back. One last time. Press it forward and bring that up. Yes, now let's walk again to the side of our chair. And what I'd like you to do is, again, we've got the chair here for balance, okay? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring up this right leg, you're gonna rotate in, watch, and we're gonna step out. And you're placing all your weight into this right leg. Now you're shifting your weight again, rotate up, and step out. And again, rotate and rotate here, and press out. Good. Bring it up, rotate the leg, and push out. Now, if you can let go, great. You'll keep your hands up, press it in, and out. Shift your weight, bring it up, press it in, and set it out. Good. And again, take it up, rotate it in, and step out. And bring it up, rotate it in, and press out. Now remember, with all of these exercises, form and technique is the most important thing. So if you feel like you're not stable and you need to hold on, that's okay. And if you feel like you need to minimize the motion and make the movement a little smaller, that's okay too. One more. Press it in and step it out. Good. Now bring it center. We're just going to come right here. I want you to separate your feet hip distance apart again. You're holding onto your chair, looking up, chest is up tall, abs are in. You're going to come up on all 10 toes. When you can feel that all 10 toes are gripping into the floor, I want you to slowly control yourself back down again. And come up, feel your toes, really think about it, because a lot of times we'll push to the pinky toe or the big toe. So all 10 toes, and then bring it down. And again, bring it up, all 10 toes, hold it here, and bring that down. Roll up, all 10 toes, excellent, and bring that down. And again, bring it up, hold it on all 10 toes, and press that down. And again, bring that up, hold it, all 10 toes, and bring it down. We're gonna do one more. Take it up, all 10 toes, excellent, and bring that down. And once again, I want you to walk around to the other side of your chair. I'm gonna move the chair so that way I stay centered in the screen. So now we're on this side, and we're gonna go back to what we did before. So now your left knee is gonna come up, you're gonna rotate it, and then you're gonna shift your weight to your left foot, and come back up, rotate it, and shift your weight over to the other foot, and bring it up, and rotate, and press it out. There you go. Abdominals in tight, chest is up high. Remember, you never give that part up. You've always gotta keep this straight. Bring it up, and press it in. There we go, and step it out, shift that weight, come back up, rotate, and press it out. Again, bring it up, rotate it, and press it out. Good. Bring it up, and rotate, press it back out. There you go, taking your time. Remember, you don't have to follow my beat. I want you to move at a pace that you feel like you have the most balance and stability, that you feel like you've got the move. You're getting all the toes of the right foot. They're gripping into the floor to hold you stable. Two more. Bring that up, rotate it. Great. Take it out one more time. Bring it up and rotate it, and step it out. Good. Now come back to center, right here. Feet are hip distance apart. Again, you're holding onto the chair. The key here is you don't want to lean backwards, so I want you to get really straight, and all you're going to do is lift up your toes as high as they can go and bring it back down. But you want to lift up your toes without leaning your body weight back, okay? Because see, I can fall. So let's pull up our toes and bring it back down again. Abdominals really tight, and press down. Good. Lift up that chest, pull up those toes, and press down. There you go. Lift it back up and bring it down. Abdominals are solid. Pull up and back down. Don't worry, I'm going to get you back to the chair any minute now. Pull it up and take it down. Good. Press it all the way up and down. We got one more. Press it up and bring that down. Good. Okay, I'm going to bring the chair back to the center, and we're going to come back around, come back to the front of the chair, situate your feet. Remember, looking up, abdominals are in tight, and aim the hips all the way back to sit into the chair. Scoot yourself slightly forward, okay? Now we did a rotation of the hip, and I want to do the same thing here. So now you stack up your spine, you get really straight. Remember, this is the most important part. Shoulders are back and down, abs are in, and I want you to try to cross your leg over that knee and then set it back down again. And just try, work it really hard and come back down. Cross it up and bring it back down. The entire time, you've got to be focused on your torso. So keep pulling your shoulders back, keep pulling in the abdominals, press that leg down, take it up and back down again. Good. And bring it up and press that down. Full inhale and full exhale. Press that up and take it down. There you go. Press it up and back down. You've got 4. Excellent. And 3. There you go. 2. Keep stacking up that spine. Shoulders are back, chest is up. Last 1. And bring that down. Shake those legs out. There we go. And we're going to do the other leg. So again, lift yourself up nice and tall. Try to cross your foot on the knee and set that down. And again, bring that up and back down. Keep squeezing the shoulders back. Keep pulling in those abdominals. Press that up and back down. Full inhale and full exhale. Up and take that down. Good job. Press that up and back down. And again, you got 2 more. Bring that up. 1 more time and press that up and take that down. Let's take the right leg, cross it over the knee. Big deep breath, and as you exhale, just lean your chest forward and you'll feel a little bit of stretch here in the hip. It's one of the best things you can do. And if you've been sitting around a lot, then I need you to do this stretch a lot during the day as much as you can. Hold it there and bring that down. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. Cross it over the knee, lead with the chest, and exhale, press forward. Excellent job. Hold it there. There you go. And bring that foot down. So now just sitting up tall again, shoulders are back and down, abs are in tight. Take your chin and look all the way over your right shoulder. And bring it center and take it all the way over your left. And back to center and right. And take it center and left. Great job. Bring it center, take it to the right. And back to center and left. And center, take it right. Bring it center and left. You got 2 more. Take it to the right. There we go. Last one. And over to the left. Wonderful. And bring it back to center. So let's situate our feet. Get them ready. Scoot your hips to the front edge of the chair. Looking up, big deep breath. And exhale, stand up. Good. Now this time, take your hands out. Your shoulders are down. And you're going to aim your hips way back, way back, way back, way back. And then scoot yourself forward. Arms out, big deep breath, and exhale, pull up, use your feet. Good. Remember, your weight's on your heels, but your toes are gripping into the floor, okay? And then set yourself way back. Wonderful. Shoulders are down, chest is up. Scoot to the front edge of the chair, deep breath, and pull it up. We're going to do 1 more. Press that back, 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 back as far as you can go. Good. Bring it forward, arms out, shoulders back and down. And take that up. Good. So I want you to walk around again to the back of your chair, and I'm going to turn this chair around so you can see me a little bit better. So we're right here. This is what we're going to do. You're going to take your left leg back behind you and your right arm forward, okay? And I want you to slowly lift, and you're going to allow your torso to come forward as much as you can, and then you're going to bring it back again. And reach. Now, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to try to reach that arm forward, and I want you to lift this leg out intentionally and bring it back. Good. And reach, 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 reach. Lift up that leg. Excellent. Abs are in, remember. Shoulders are pinned back. You feel your shoulder blades squeezing behind you. I know it's effort, but it's okay. Okay, really squeeze them back there. And reach, lift, 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 and bring it back. And again, press it out, press it out. There you go, and bring it in. And press it out, reach, 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 and bring it back in. 2 more. Press it out as far as you can go, and bring it in 1 more time. Reach it out, and bring that back in. The other leg, take that right leg back, left arm forward. Big deep breath, and exhale it again. You're gonna reach and lift intentionally, and bring it back. And again, reach it out, lift that leg intentionally, abdominals are tight, and bring that back. Press it out, good. And take it back in. And again, reach it out, and take it in. And press out as far as you can. Pull up the abdominals, lift up that leg intentionally, and bring it back. And take it out, and bring it back. 2 more. Reach it out there. There you go, abdominals are in tight. Bring it back 1 more time. Reach it out, and bring that back. Wonderful. We're gonna come back to the front of our chair. So you're gonna come back to the front, situate your feet. Again, looking up, chest is up tall, big deep breath, and exhale, sit all the way down. So coming to the front edge of the chair, I want your feet together. Pull your torso up, shoulders are back and down, chest is up, abs are in tight. Intentionally open the knees out and bring them back in. Press it out and back in. Good. Keep pulling in those abdominals, reach those knees out and back in. Press it out and in. Good. Take it out and back in. You've got 4. There you go. 3. That's it. 2. One more time. And 1. Good. We've got 1 more exercise. You're almost there, okay? So I want you to come to the center of your chair, the very center. I'm short, so I don't really touch the floor, but that's okay. Lift yourself up really tall. So pretend like you had a metal pole from the tip of your head to your tailbone. I want you to keep your shoulders pinned back, your abdominals in, and I want you to lean back towards the back of the chair. And then pull yourself up by squeezing your abdominals in tight. So you're gonna lean back, you hit the back of the chair, squeeze it from your abdominals, and pull yourself up. And again, press it back, and bring it up. The key is not to slouch into it. Remember, you gotta lift yourself up, squeeze those shoulders back. So you let the whole thing come back, and you squeeze from your abdominals to come up off that chair. Good. Press it back, we've got 2 more. And take it up, good, 1 more time. And bring that back and take it up. Wonderful. So bring yourself back to center. Let's take that right arm across the chest, push the shoulder down, and you're gonna pull it in with this arm, give it a little bit of a stretch there. There you go. And let's do the same thing with the other side. Bring that arm in, stretch it out right there. Excellent job. And bring that in. I want you to sit at that front edge of the chair, extend your right foot, and reach your arms forward, forcing your right toes back towards you so you feel the stretch going right along the back of that leg. Abdominals again are super tight and your chest is up high. There we go. And bring that in, and we're gonna switch sides, extend the leg, force the toes back to you, and extend your body forward so you feel the stretch behind that leg. Wonderful. And bring that in. We're gonna do 1 more hip stretch because it's always a good thing to do. Cross that foot on the knee, bring that down, stretch forward. There you go. And bring that up. Now we're gonna add something to it. I want you to pull the knee in as much as you can with your arms and try to turn your body to the right as much as you can. Lift your chest up high. There you go, and bring that down. We're gonna switch, cross the other leg on top. Stretch it forward, chest is up high, abdominals are tight. There you go. And I'll bring this knee in, turn your body to the left and hold it. And bring that center, set that down. Excellent job. So remember, I'm gonna try to keep adding videos in here, but that doesn't mean that you can't go back and redo these videos. The key is to keep moving. The more you move your body, the more stable you're gonna be on your feet. And that is so, so very important. And that is why I'm doing these videos for you. So I'm doing this for you. I need you to do the work for me. And you've got to get in there and do this. And if you wanted to do this video 2 times during the day, that's fine too. The more you move, the better it is for you. Have a great day. We'll be seeing each other soon.